Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, since I've been back in the UK this summer, earlier this summer, around about July time, I've had a brilliant time spending time with my family and also doing plenty of riding around the UK, going all the way to the south of England, visiting my friends, and also we went to Wales. We went all the way to Ireland, to the southwest of Ireland, and then back to Northern Ireland. So I've done quite a few miles on this bike so far, which it has been absolutely amazing. I have loved every minute of being on the bike, and now things are about to get better. I am about to jump on a ferry from Newcastle to the Netherlands, Amsterdam, and then I will be making my way up all the way through Germany to Denmark, and then another ferry from Denmark to Norway, Oslo, and then I will be going to Bergen. So I work in Norway. I am based in Norway sort of half of the year. I work on rotation basis. So the plan is to sort of get myself to Bergen, do my work rotation, and on my time off I'll be doing more riding in Norway. Hopefully I'll be going all the way to the north of Norway, the North Cape. So that's the plan. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. If nothing goes wrong, that's what I would like to do, and also travel around Norway as much as I can. So this video is going to be a little bit of a longer one, so it will cover my journey from here all the way to Bergen. So it's about 4 or 5 days of travel, so I will try to include the highlights of my trip. The bike is all waiting there in the distance. I will show you the setup and everything in details later on, but for now I have just done a COVID test before I can get on the ship, so I am just waiting for the results. It should take about 15 minutes or so, and then hopefully if that's negative I can check in and yeah, get settled in and maybe show you around the boat a little bit. I'm so excited about this. I have always wanted to do some riding around Europe, and the time has finally arrived. Good afternoon.
Tickets, please.
Sure.
Yeah. Have you travelled very far?
Manchester.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Security, just a few questions.
Sure.
Everything on the bike belongs to you.
Yeah.
You packed it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Is anything aboard for anybody else?
Nope.
Is your bike secure?
Yeah.
So, because you're going to have to get off.
Yeah.
I don't want it falling over.
Mm.
Have a look in the back of the bag.
Sure. Oops, sorry. This one.
This one, we can tick all our boxes.
Of course.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I have Harley Davidson from this country. Meet them here.
Okay.
And then they say, right, use lot with him, you all, and then they all
Really? Wow. Amazing.
come back.
Amazing.
Next time.
Fun, isn't it?
Hell's Angels. Oh, yeah. Hell's Angels. Oh.
Oof. Do you get them here as well? Oi, oi, oi. Thank you very much.
Bells and sirens throughout the ship. This alarm will consist of 7 short and 1 long blasts.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Do you need my passport?
Yes, please. Where are you heading to?
Norway.
Norway.
Yeah. Do you want me to take the helmet off? Yeah. Adventure.
Yeah, it is. I also ride bikes. So,
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
What do you ride?
I have a Kawasaki Z900.
Nice, the new one.
Yes, the new one.
Okay, awesome. You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Nice.
So it's nice to drive to Norway, I think.
Yeah. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Amsterdam, Netherlands. I arrived this morning with the overnight ferry. The crossing was really nice and calm. So I arrived around about 9:30 this morning and I rode a further 45 minutes to Amsterdam. So I'll be spending the night here in Amsterdam, and tomorrow morning I will be heading towards Denmark because on Sunday night I have a ferry from Denmark, Frederikshavn to Oslo, Norway. But I have the day in Amsterdam. First impression of Amsterdam: bikes, and that is push bikes and bicycles. Really cute, characterful city so far from what I've seen. Lots of alleyways and characterful restaurants and bars, and I'm just actually sat right next to the Amsterdam Canal. I've been given a map. Show you the map. So here's the map. I'm staying sort of very central, and now I am kind of in the Western Canal area here. Plan is to kind of walk around Amsterdam and discover the area as much as I can today, as I'll be setting off tomorrow morning. The weather is absolutely beautiful, 22 degrees, no rain. When I got off the ferry this morning, there was a little bit of a rain, but it cleared up nicely. And I've got it myself. Cortona with pesto. So I'm going to enjoy that and walk around Amsterdam, try to include some footage, and I will catch up with you tomorrow morning just before I set off towards Denmark. YouTube vlogs and stuff like traveling.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's called The Ocean Pilot on YouTube. If you had time, check it out. Good morning. I am just about to leave Amsterdam. I wanted to give you a little update of what's going on. So the plan is to go to Hamburg, Germany, which is just over 500 kilometers, and I'm estimating about 6 hours of travel time. I had a lot of fun last night in Amsterdam. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. So I've been walking around. Must have put about 5Ks just walking around these canals, absolutely full of character. Also, I quite randomly came across probably the most beautiful cinemas I've ever been in my life. Pathe Tuchisky, I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but it's actually 101 years old. Beautiful, beautiful building, and I was able to rewatch one of my favorite movies of all time, 2001 Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece. And quite randomly really, because this month they are showing quite a few classics, things like Breakfast at Tiffany's, Ben-Hur, Lawrence of Arabia, that sort of stuff. And yesterday they were showing 2001 A Space Odyssey, so I watched that at that beautiful, beautiful cinema, so really, really chuffed with that. And now I am about to leave Amsterdam. It is currently about 10 o'clock. Better get on the road. Weather is holding up. It's quite cloudy, but no sign of rain just yet. So we'll see how that will go. And I will catch up with you in Germany. Welcome to Germany. That was just over 500 kilometers, and it took me around about 6 hours on the bike with some fuel stops along the way. Majority of that was on the German autobahns, which was quite interesting because I was able to push the Royal Enfield to its absolute limit and find out sort of its top speed, fully packed in with the luggage, and managed to get just, I think, a touch over 110 miles an hour. I'm guessing maybe 112, 13 miles an hour, flat out on the German autobahn. It felt quite stable. I think until 70, 80 miles an hour, it's absolutely fine. Very, very comfortable. I would say 70 miles an hour is absolutely fine. I think when you pass 80, it gets a little bit windy, and at 110 was quite windy, but quite fun to find out its limit. So I'm staying now in Hamburg, Germany. I'm sort of on the outskirts of Hamburg. Tomorrow night I have a ferry from Frederikshavn, Denmark to Oslo. So I think it's around about 4 or 5 hours of riding to do, but I have all day because my ferry's not till 11 o'clock at night, so I'll have plenty of time to maybe make some stops along the way, find some cool places to see, and yeah, just really enjoying this trip so far. I mean, ideally I would have liked to perhaps ditch the autobahns and make more stops and really see the countryside. But I am in a bit of a time scale. I need to be in Norway by early next week. But I would definitely love to come back and sort of take my time more, especially the Netherlands. I would love to go and see the Netherlands countryside and really discover and explore the area. But for now, I am off to find a place to grab some food, and I will catch up with you tomorrow, probably at some point when I have crossed the border to Denmark. Is that okay? Welcome to Denmark. That was 550 kilometers from where I was this morning in Hamburg, Germany, to Frederikshavn in Denmark, where I have just boarded the ferry. This morning when I set off, it was raining quite heavily, but as soon as I crossed the border from Germany to Denmark, it started to clear up, and it was nice and sunny pretty much all afternoon. 550 kilometers, it took me around about 6 hours. My little Royal Enfield cafe racer and I have literally been flying through Europe, averaging 120 kilometers, 75 miles an hour without any drama. The bike's been running really smooth, so been really enjoying the ride. And now I am on my way to Oslo. So tomorrow I will be spending the day in Oslo with a friend of mine, and on Tuesday it's the last leg of the journey to the West Coast, Bergen, where I will be spending the next 3 weeks working. Anyways, it's getting quite late now. It is 10 to midnight. I am just going to have a little quick look around the ship on board, and I will catch up with you tomorrow at some point when I have arrived in Oslo.
Enjoy the ride, enjoy the trip, everything all well. Thank you.
Har du korona?
Ja. Tusen takk. Ja.
Hallais, Nudlegud.
I see you, bro. Good? Yeah? You're good, man. What a glorious day. Yeah.
Welcome to Norway. It is the most glorious day here in Oslo. It's a stunning view of the city right behind me. So I arrived this morning around about 9:30, and I have met up with my friend Eskil there in the distance. It is actually my first time in Oslo. I have never visited, so I'm actually really looking forward to exploring the city and walking around. So all day I'll be in Oslo today, and then tomorrow, last leg of the journey to Bergen. It's 16 degrees. It is so beautiful, perfect conditions, not a single cloud to be seen. sun is shining. I'm so happy today. Just look at this view and the sunshine. Amazing. Hello, I have arrived at my destination. That was round about 500 kilometers from where I was this morning in Oslo to where I am now, which is a town called Os on the outskirts of Bergen, which is on the west coast of Norway. Took me around about 8 hours with breaks and fuel stops along the way. What a brilliant trip I've had so far, starting 6 days ago from Manchester to Newcastle, and then ferry to Amsterdam, and then driving all the way up through Germany and Denmark, and then getting the ferry from Denmark to Oslo, and here I am. So I will be working over the next few weeks as a commercial diver. I am This is actually my workplace. And then after the work rotation finishes, I shall be back on the bike and carrying on with this Norwegian cafe racer exploration, which I'm very, very excited about. So the plan is, as I've mentioned earlier, to make my way all the way up to the North Cape, which has been a dream of mine for a long time. So I'm very, very excited about that. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye bye.